Lesson time! Lesson time, yes. Let's do that thing. Module 7, Lesson 7, Lucky Sevens. Here we go. What are we doing? We're going to solve problems. I love solving problems. Isn't it a beautiful okay, it's a beautiful feeling. So we're going to solve problems involving mixed units of length. So that means adding, subtracting, like feet and inches. That's what they mean by mixed units. And we're doing it with length, so feet and inches, yards. That's it, right? I'm pretty sure. We're doing just customary this time. Let's see. All right, a little warm up here. A little customary warm up. 1 yard is how many feet? 3 feet. Very good. So that would mean that 1 yard and 2 feet, well, the yard is 3, we just said, and 2 more would make 5 feet, okay? And this is a simplified version of what we'll be learning today. So this is a good warm up. 4 yards, 1 foot is how many feet? Well, each of these yards is 3 feet, so 4 times 3 is 12, plus 1 is, oh no, unlucky 13. And if you wake up one morning and find that you have 13 feet, call your doctor. All right, 3 yards, 2 feet. 3 times 3 is 9, plus 2 is 11 feet. Beautiful. You see how this works? Now we're going to go the other way. 3 feet, that's 1 yard. Okay, so just go in the other direction. 6 feet then, well, we're going to divide by 3. 6 divided by 3 is 2. 2 yards, okay? 5 feet, oh, we're going to put that into mixed units, yards and feet. Okay, so pull out the 3 feet. We're decomposing here, right? 3 feet would make 1 yard, and that leaves 2 feet. Okay, 1 yard, 2 feet. Same thing but a bigger number, 22 feet. All right, well, you can divide by 3 to find out how many yards there are, and that would be your quotient, and then the remainder would be the feet. So 22 divided by 3, 7 times 3 is 21, right? So 7 yards, and that would leave 1 foot. 7 yard, 1 foot. All right, and now, whoa, doesn't that look tricky? I actually made this one just kind of to show you that numbers can look scary, but not actually be. You can divide this by 3 in your head. Look, how many 3's in 3? 1. 3's in 6? 2. 3's in 9? 3. 1, 2, 3. 123 yards. See? Big numbers, we laugh at you. 12 inches now. Let's go over to the inches. 12 inches is 1 foot, okay? 12 inches is 1 foot. So 24 inches, well, you know, it's double, right? 12 doubled is 24, so that would be 2 feet. And what we're doing here, of course, is we're dividing by 12. You probably know, because we've done this, that how many 12s are there in 36? 12, 24, 36. There are 3, right? All right. And 3 feet is also equal to 1 yard. You remembered. It's your birthday. Maybe. Might be. I don't know. All right, so now we're going to divide by 12 inches to find how many feet are in there, and then the remainder will be the inches. So how many 12s in 14? There's 1 with how many inches left over? 2. So 1 foot, 2 inches. You can also think of it just as subtracting out, decomposing the 12, which is easier in this one, but when you get to bigger numbers, the division is a snazzier way of doing it. So, well, we'll do it with subtraction because this one is a smaller number still. Subtract the 12, that'll be a foot, and it leaves 5 inches. 1 foot, 5 inches. All right, so now divide by 12. 12, 24. Okay, so there's 2 feet in there with how many inches left over? 2 inches left over. Very good. All right, now there's another one where it looks like it's going to be tough, but I'm showing you that you could actually do this stuff in your head. Because when you look at 125, divided by 12, how many 12s in, well, 12? 1. Right, and I'm writing a 1 in the quotient, the imaginary quotient up there. And that would be, 12 times what? 12 times 10. You see, that would be 120. So 10 feet, and how many inches are left over? there are 5. And you could write out the long division and do it that way. Okay, because 12 times 10 is 120 and 5 more. Great. Samantha, that punch-making demon, is at it again. Go Samantha. She's making punch for a class picnic. There are 26 students in her class. I assume that includes her. Samantha uses 1 gallon, 2 quarts of orange juice, 3 quarts of lemonade, and 1 gallon, 3 quarts of sparkling water. How much punch did Samantha make? Okay, so we want a total, and we have a second question. Will there be enough for each student? Remember, there are 26 students. Will there be enough for each student to have 2 1-cup servings of punch? Okay, well, we can kind of think out this last part right now, right? 26 students, they're going to have 2 cups each. So how many cups is that total? And so you could do 26 plus 26 or 26 times 2. Sometimes I even do these things by saying, oh, I know 25 doubled is 50, and 2 more would be 52. Okay, so we're going to need 52 cups in the end. We'll just kind of reserve that in the memory banks. Let's draw out a little tape. We got OJ. No, not that one. Orange juice. We got L for lemonade and SW for sparkling water. 1 gallon, 2 quarts. Okay, for the orange juice, 3 quarts of lemonade is less than that, so it should be smaller, right? Because 4 quarts make a gallon, remember, we need that for this question. And 1 gallon, 3 quarts of sparkling water, well, that's more than 1 gallon, 2 quarts, so it's a little bigger. All right, so now we want to add those together, so let's just, and to find the total, P for punch. All right, so 1 gallon, 2 quarts plus 3 quarts plus 1 gallon, 3 quarts. Let's just crunch the numbers. And we'll sort out the bodies afterwards. So 1 gallon and 1 gallon is 2 gallons. 2 quarts and 3 quarts is 5 quarts. 3 quarts more is 8 quarts. So that's 2 gallons, 8 quarts. All right, we see that? Now we know we can decompose out 4 quarts is a gallon, right? So there's a gallon, there's a gallon, there's 2 gallons. So 2, 3, 4 gallons altogether. So in the question, how much punch did Samantha make? She made 4 gallons of punch. All right, but then is that enough for everybody to have 2 1-cup servings? All right. So remembering, 4 quarts is a gallon, right? And a gallon, you may recall, is 16 cups. Okay? Remember, there's 2 pints in a quart and 2 cups in each pint, so 4 cups in a quart. Times 4 is 16. Got it. All right. So that means 4 gallons times 16 cups, I'm just doing the math for you here on this one, is 64 cups. And we already calculated that they need 52. 26 times 2 is 52. So does she have enough? Yes, she made 64 cups of punch. She needs 52 cups. So if every student gets 2 cups, there is enough punch. And it's always good to have a little extra, because isn't there always that somebody's going to spill it? I mean, somebody's going to spill their punch and go back to get more, so you got to have extra. All right, now we're getting to the meat, or the punch of the lesson. We're going to add mixed units of length. This one, I've warned you about other lessons we had, like when we were doing capacity, that was tricky. I think this one is, especially having done capacity, this one is going to be a little more straightforward for you, so no sweat today. 4 inches and 5 inches? Hey, we can do that. 9 inches. Okay, no problem. Got it. All right, 9 inches and 5 inches. All right, we're still just adding. 9 plus 5 is 14, but how is this different? Oh, that's more than a foot. So we're going to decompose out the foot and leaves 2 inches. See how this works now? Okay. So 8 inches plus 7 inches is 15 inches. Subtract out the foot, or divide out. That would be 1 foot and how many inches? 3 inches. Pulling out the 12 inches. Great. And this is similar to what we did in the warm-up, so I'm not belaboring this. 11 inches and 9 inches is a total of 20 inches. All right. Take out the 12 inches for the foot. That leaves 8. So 1 foot, 8 inches. Good. 4 feet and 4 feet. Now we're doing feet and yards. So 4 and 4 are 8 feet. Divide that by 3. 3, 6. So there's 2 yards in there, and it leaves left over from 6, 7, 8, 2 feet. So 2 yards, 2 feet. All right, see how this works? 9 feet, 8 inches plus 7 inches. Well, let's just crunch the numbers first. 9 feet, 15 inches. Now we can decompose that foot, take out the 12 inches, and that becomes another foot. So now we have 10 feet, and it leaves 3 inches there. 10 feet, 3 inches. All right. 4 feet, 9 inches plus 10 inches. Just crunch the numbers there. Yeah. 4 feet, 19 inches. Pull out the 12 inches for the foot. All right. So now we have 5 feet, and that leaves 19 minus 12 is 7. Okay, so 5 feet, 7 inches. Great. 6 yards, 2 feet plus 5 feet. Crunch the numbers. 6 yards and 7 feet. Okay. Divide by 3. 3, 6. Okay, so that's 2 yards. We could decompose out of there. Joined with these 6, it will be a total of 8 yards. Remember that? 8 yards. And we pulled out 6 feet here, so that leaves 1 foot. So 8 yards, 1 foot. Going through the same thing, step by step here. 3 yards, 2 feet. 2 yards, 2 feet. Okay, well, just crunch the numbers. 5 yards, 4 feet. But we can decompose out a yard there. So now we have 6 yards, and that leaves 1 foot. Excellent. Now we're going to subtract. That's it for addition. That's as tough as that gets. I think you can hack this one, Susie. Oh, you're not Susie. Now you are. 1 foot minus 9 inches. Oh, okay. Well, in order to do this, right, I have to convert the feet to inches, and we know there are 12 inches in a foot. Now I can subtract. 12 inches minus 9 inches leaves 3 inches. The first one's always the easiest. All right. 7 feet minus 9 inches. We are going to do as we've done before and just leave 6 of those feet alone and bust out one of them, that 7th foot, as 12 inches. So 6 feet, 12 inches. Now we're doing that same 12 minus 9 we just did. You see how it's no different here, except we leave 6 of those feet alone. So that leaves 6 feet, 3 inches. Excellent. 7 feet, 4 inches. Do the same thing, except that now we have some inches here, right? So when we leave 6 of those feet alone and take one of them out as inches, we have to join it with the 4 inches already present. So we'll have 6 feet, and that 7th foot is 12 inches, plus the 4 inches here, 16 inches. Now we can subtract. 6 feet, 16 inches minus 9 inches. Well, what's 16 minus 9? 7. So 6 feet, 7 inches. Great. Now in this one, you see we have both feet and inches over here. Doesn't make it all that much more complicated, really. Just one more little thing to do. So we're going to, again, we have 7 feet, 4 inches. So we're going to leave 6 feet alone. The 12 inches with the 4 inches is still 16 inches. So 6 feet, 16 inches minus 5 feet, 9 inches. Well, 6 minus 5 is 1 foot. 16 minus 9 is still 7 inches. 1 foot, 7 inches. Hey-yassa! All right. Yards and feet we can do as well. 7 yards, 1 foot minus 2 yards, 2 feet. Okay, same thing here. The reason we have to regroup, by the way, you don't just automatically always regroup. We say, oh, I can't do 1 foot minus 2 feet. So that's why we're regrouping here, the same way we do in regular subtraction. So 6 of these yards we're going to leave alone. One of them we're going to bust out as 3 feet with the 1 foot already present. So that was 6 yards. 3 and 1 make 4. Now we can subtract. 6 yards minus 2 yards is 4 yards. 4 feet minus 2 feet, 2 feet. Beauteous. 9 feet, 2 inches minus 4 feet, 7 inches. And again, the reason we need to decompose and regroup here is we can't do 2 minus 7. All right, so 8 of those feet we're going to leave alone. The 9th foot we're going to decompose or bust out as 12 inches with the 2 inches already present. So 8 feet left alone and 14 inches. Now we can subtract. 8 feet minus 4 feet leaves 4 feet. 14 inches minus 7 inches is 7 inches. Excellent. Yards and feet. Again. 10 yards, 1 foot, minus 7 yards, 2 feet. Can't do 1 minus 2 on the feet there. That's why we need to regroup. So 9 of those yards we're going to set aside. That 10th yard we're going to bust out as 3 feet with the 1 foot already present is 4 feet. So 9 yards, 4 feet. Now we can subtract. Minus 7 yards, 2 feet. 9 yards minus 7 yards is 2 yards. 4 feet minus 2 feet is 2 feet still. Beautiful. And there you are. You're done with lesson there. You go to the problem set and you notice you're doing the exact same thing. And they even do the additional help of telling you, hey, this answer is just going to be in yards. This one's in yards and feet, and so on. Adding and subtracting here. Watch the signs. It's easy to get these wrong if you just do the wrong thing. But so addition and subtraction with inches and feet, yards and feet, addition and subtraction. Watch the signs. Plus, plus, minus, minus. Plus, plus, minus, minus here again with yards and feet and inches. Beautiful. Then same thing in a couple of word problems. Read, then draw, then write. We're comparing them, how much taller, so you should draw 2 separate tapes here, right? In gym class, he climbs this, and then he climbs that much more. Now, you could draw 2 tapes here, but I would draw 1, and then bracket the whole thing. That's the total, because we're putting these 2 climbs together. So you got 10 feet, 4 inches up there, and then like stopped and like, and then went another 3 feet, 9 inches. Do they even do this anymore? I bet this was written by somebody who's like my age, because we used to have ropes that went like 40 feet up in the gym, and we would just climb up there with no safety equipment whatsoever. There's like a mat on the floor. I'm surprised any of us are like live to tell. I don't think they do this in schools anymore. Maybe they do. I don't know. Good luck if you do. Okay, then you're doing with a little geometry mixed in. And when you get to the exit ticket, more of the same, but simpler, less to do, just 4 questions. And of course, as always, when you get to homework, hop over to my homework time video and do the homework with me, question by excruciatingly wonderful question. That is Module 7, Lesson 7. Hope you had fun. I sure did. Woo! All right, and I'll see you again next time. It is once again lesson time.